I don't want to stop her from doing a job. Right now. I don't know what I could ask him at the moment. Please get better, Mom. Get well and tell me the truth about the accident. I need to know. The bathroom will make a good dark room. It's got no windows, and it's tiled. Perfect. Now I just need all the equipment. I need 2 bowls, a makeshift fixer, and an enlarger. And of course, a red light lamp so I can see. I saw some on the chain of lights in front of the diner. The bathroom will make a good dark room. I need 2 bowls, and of course, yes, this'll do for my red light. This chain of lights is gonna stay dark tonight. I don't want to bother her while she's working. A large ceramic bowl from out of the kitchen. I can use that thing for the stop bath when I develop the pictures. Alright, I've got everything I need to develop the pictures. It's gonna take a bit of time, so let's get going. I've got the pictures. Huh, they've come out quite well, considering the conditions I had to develop them in. All the stuff that I need for developing is in the bathtub. I hope I won't be needing it for a while. I'm just gonna take Eddie's slide projector. I wish I could make some reprints of some of the pictures, but there's no more photo paper left. But I'm gonna keep at least one. I'll go and visit my mother one more time, and then I'll get ready to go out.
And you think that the guy is following me? A student from England? Why?
No idea. I didn't say that he is following you. I only said that he might be. Perhaps it's me he's following.
It's all right, Darren. I didn't mean to upset you. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just all too much for me at the moment. My mom's in the hospital, there's this thing with England, and then this guy.
Which thing with England?
Yeah, well, my mom, she gets money from England. A village called Willow Creek. Do you know it?
Yes. I even know roughly where it is.
I think it's a place where my mom worked as a cook.
And she still gets money from there? Her plum pudding must be heavenly.
That's the thing. I mean, that's more than 20 years ago. Who's sending her over $1,000 every month? And for what? I found this box next to the bank transfers.
Huh.
I've never seen it before. And that coat of arms with the 3 lions? That's an English emblem, isn't it?
It is.
What exactly are you doing?
I just thought you maybe wanted to see what's inside.
You know how to open it?
There were thousands of these caskets produced in the 19th century. There's a special kind of lock mechanism that's supposed to keep curious people out.
Well, it didn't really work.
What's inside?
A photo.
A man and a woman in front of a wrought iron gate. Is that your mum? And the man, is that your father? Is there anything written on the back? Blackmere Castle, Willow Creek, England, October 1969. What's wrong?
My mom.
Darren?
Do you think she looks 5 months pregnant?
Darren Michaels? My name's Conley. I'm captain of the local police department.
Are you gonna arrest me?
No, we're not. But we need to talk to you. May I come in?
Sure. So,
You work in Fuller's photo studio, is that right?
not anymore. Not since yesterday.
Not anymore. Why?
The work atmosphere. I quit.
Quit? Or were you thrown out? Was there an argument?
Why? Has something happened to Fuller? Please say yes.
Well, yes.
Have you arrested him? Or did someone beat him up in a dark alley?
Would you be happy about that?
Only if it was painful.
He's dead. He was stabbed to death in the early hours of the morning. We're still counting the wounds. Can you tell us anything about that?
No. Nothing you'd find fitting.
Someone must have been pretty angry with old Mr. Fuller. How angry were you with him, Darren?
So angry that I don't feel sorry that he's dead. But I've got nothing to do with it. Look, I saw him for the last time yesterday afternoon when he threw me out.
And you haven't been in the store since then?
No.
Darren, we found your fingerprints.
Of course, I worked there.
On the safe. Was that part of your job?
Look, what do you want?
Where were you last night?
I was in Biba's diner with a friend.
Correct. Angelina Morgan. You haven't known her very long, have you?
Do you have to be engaged if you want to go out with a woman in this town?
Very funny. Only if you did know her better, you might be able to explain why Miss Morgan murdered Mr. Fuller.
What?
She was practically caught red-handed.
Practically?
She was standing over Mr. Fuller's corpse, covered in blood. The whole thing could have only been clearer if we had a notarized, certified video of the murder.
That's crazy. Perhaps she found Fuller dead and wanted to help him.
That's what she claims, too. And what was she doing in Fuller's store in the middle of the night?
What do I know? Ask her.
We have. She says she was told to go there by a man on the phone.
By the guy following her.
Correct, by a stranger. That's why I'm here. Miss Morgan says that you told her about her pursuer.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hotel owner saw him too.
I've already been to see him. He confirmed that someone was asking after Miss Morgan, but he couldn't give us a proper description. Did you get a proper look at the man?
I did. His eyes are close together, and...
Not here. Come down to the station. We can do a photo fit there.
What about Angelina?
Yeah. Well, let's see what the guy you saw has to say about all this.
Give me a break. If he was the one who called, he's not gonna admit it.
If there was a call in the first place. Please, come as soon as possible. We need that photo fit.
my mother and some guy. On the back it says, Black Mirror Castle, Willow Creek, England, August 1969. I'm gonna keep this portrait of Angelina. She looks just stunning. The most beautiful girl I've ever met. No, that's not him. The hairline was higher.
Like that, perhaps?
No, it was more... Can't you just let me have a go at it?
Sure. Look, here are the various chin shapes and eyebrows and so on.
Yeah, I was watching you. I get the idea, okay?
You can change things using the arrows. When you're happy with it, click on save and...
Alright, I've got it.
Okay. Let me know when you're finished.
Okay. The quicker the police find this guy, the quicker I can help Angelina. What did he look like again?
Are you finished?
No, it's not quite right. Can I take a break?
Yes, but just a little one. We need that photo fit.
Alright. These rather sinister fellas are wanted. There are some wretched criminal mugs among them. I always wonder if police photographers get special training in making everyone look like criminals. Or is it because the pictures are on manhunt posters? It always seems to me the people in those pictures are exactly how you would imagine a criminal to look. I've remembered something else.
Very good. Please. Finished?
Well, he looked something like that.
Like that is not enough. Have another think.
Yeah. The police must have been decked out with new computers recently. All quite modern 486s. The new Pentium processor's already being advertised. You have to wonder who really needs that kind of processing power. As long as I can still run my old Sierra adventures, I definitely don't need a quicker system. Selling water is an unbelievable business. You fill the bottles with water, put on a pretty label, and charge an arm and a leg for it. All these darn mega conglomerates even try to seize control of the water supplies for entire countries. Then the price soars beyond the imaginable, and the people, who are already poor, are completely screwed. I'm not thirsty. Offender, victim, crime, destiny. Everything filed in an orderly fashion, and therefore closed. And if a case is solved, then chance must have played a part. I hardly think they're gonna let me snoop around in the records. Back there is the smug, ignorant captain's office. Does he really believe that Angelina killed that fat bastard? I've remembered something else.
Very good. Please. Are you done?
I don't know. It's still not really him.
Just think about it a bit longer.
I wrote down a few useful things in my notebook. I've remembered something else.
Very good. Please. Have you got it?
No, it's still not right somehow.
Not as easy as it looks, huh?
Haha, very funny. I've remembered something else.
Very good. Please. Are you finished?
Huh? No, it's not quite right. Can I take a break?
Yes, but just a little one. We need that photo fit.
All right. I've remembered something else.
Very good. Please. So?
Ah, that's him. The guy that followed me and Angelina looked like that.
I don't know him. Perhaps a tourist. You also said he spoke with an accent.
Exactly. What now?
We'll post the pictures around town and invite the gentleman in for a talk.
And Angelina?
Yes, well, she's...
Oh, Angelina!
Darren! It wasn't me! You've got to get me out of here. They want to pin this on me.
I know, but we'll get this sorted out.
They want to charge me this afternoon. You've got to somehow...
Come on, Miss Morgan.
Darren!
I'll get you out of here. I'll think of something.
Come on, Darren.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna find out what's going on here. She is innocent. What was her motive?
That's the thing. We don't know.
Look, others had a motive. Fuller blackmailed people.
Is that so?
Mrs. Biber from the diner, she paid Fuller. Lots of money.
How do you know that?
Is that important? She had a motive. And what about that guy? He was at Fuller's yesterday.
We didn't find any money in Fuller's store, and this gentleman's a witness. Nothing else. As far as the alleged blackmailing is concerned, have you any evidence?
Evidence? Ask Mrs. Biber.
And she's gonna tell us if she was blackmailed by Fuller?
She put her under pressure.
Based on your speculation? No, that's not enough. We need evidence. Or at least something that would suggest blackmail before we can move on it. And until then, our only suspect is over there behind bars.
Fine, then I'll get a hold of the evidence. Where do I start? I need evidence that Fuller was a blackmailer. But what did he blackmail Mrs. Biber with? And was it just her or were there others? I bet the secret door in his basement has something to do with it. But how do I open it? Has Fuller still got the key on him? I've got to find out. What piss-awful weather. Suppose it's fitting somehow. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Michaels. What can I do for you?
Has the guy who inquired about my mother been here again?
No, at least not on my shift.
And please, can you tell the other nurses that they should keep an eye out for this guy? The police are looking for him.
I know. The police faxed through a photo fit picture.
Good. How's my mother today?
No change. Her vital signs are all okay, but she is still comatose like before.
So, we can only wait.
It looks that way.
You heard what happened to Fuller?
Oh, yes. Beatrix told me. They brought him in here this morning, covered in blood.
Did you know Fuller?
Not personally.
What do you mean by that?
I'd heard of him. You... Okay, listen. I'll tell you. As a woman, it wasn't an especially good idea to have your picture taken by him.
Why not?
He was a creep. And was not supposed to be able to keep his hands to himself. That sort of thing gets around, of course.
Thanks very much for the information.
No problem.
There are a few cables hanging down the side of the unit. Most lead to the sensors attached to my mother. There are a few cables hanging down.
Excuse me. This area is only for staff. You're not allowed in there.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know that. I've got to distract the nurse somehow. She won't let me in there. There's a delivery note for liquid soap. I can't take anything. The nurse will notice. I don't need much more. I should have guessed. The police have sealed the door. I've got to find another way.
What's with my slide projector?
Don't worry. I've got it here.
Is it broken?
No, but old and battered as ever. What do you need the projector for anyway? You're blind.
You just look after your own junk.
you heard what happened to Fuller?
Sure. The police was here. Wanted to know if I heard anything.
Did you?
I got ears like a lynx, but it was raining. When the rain falls on that tin roof out my window, I can't hear nothing else.
Do you know this man?
You want to play me for a sucker?
Oh, sorry. The police have arrested an innocent woman.
It happens.
I'm gonna prove that she's innocent.
Is she that pretty?
She's damn pretty. But that's not why I'm doing it.
Whatever. You would have helped a 60-year-old wrinkly biddy in just the same way. But it don't matter in the end. The strong gotta help the weak. It's your duty to get her out of there.
Will you help me?
If I can.
That's him. The guy that followed me and Angelina looked like that. I'll press a little around here. Breadcrumbs. Like in case I lose my way in the forest. Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
Do you know this man?
Has he got something to do with the Fuller murder? Of course. I can see it now. That's a real criminal face.
You know him or not?
Never seen him.
Then not. Have you already heard what happened to Fuller?
Isn't that something?
I know, right?
Alas, something's happening here. A bloody murder in the middle of the night? A suspicious foreign lady? Who knows what's gonna come out of all this?
Maybe the suspicious foreign woman is innocent and has been wrongly arrested.
Oh yeah, and the killer is still on the loose and is gonna kill again.
Oh yeah, maybe a souvenir shop employee.
That's not funny. You shouldn't joke about that.
What can you tell me about the hotel down the coast?
The Wild Coast? Belongs to an old town family. Been there for about 100 years. It's a well-run place. Doesn't do badly. Bit boring, though.
No scandals?
The owner doesn't get on too well with his son. He's hanging out in Portland. Some kind of musician. But exactly what? I don't know.
And anything else?
There's an illegal card game up there sometimes. The cops don't bother with it, though.
Why'd they do that?
How should I know? The chief probably plays with them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes, please?
Was this guy here again yesterday?
You mean the one who was asking about Miss Morgan? Yes, I saw him the one time through the window. He was headed towards town.
Where was he coming from?
I can't tell you exactly. Somewhere from around the beach, I'd say.
Well, can you keep your eyes peeled? I believe he's caught up in all this.
In the murder?
For sure. He was following Miss Morgan, and now he's framed her for the murder.
Well, what are things coming to? What kind of folks are running around in our lovely little Biddeford these days?
Do you know that Angelina's been arrested?
I can't tell you anything about that.
But you do know.
Look, Darren, this is a family hotel.
I understand. Can I have a quick look around in Miss Morgan's room?
Absolutely not.
Even if I were to let something slip out to the press?
I'm not going to be blackmailed. And anyway, the newspaper belongs to my brother-in-law.
Nice for you. What do you reckon? Who do you think murdered Fuller?
Well, the cops already have a suspect.
That's crazy. It wasn't her.
I hope so, too. And I also hope they keep it quiet about where she was staying.
And that's all you're worried about.
Now, listen here. My whole family's welfare depends on this hotel. You know what my daughter's tuition fees in Switzerland cost?
There's an innocent girl sitting in jail. That interests me more than your daughter's college fees.
Forgive me, you're right. But if Miss Morgan is innocent, which is what we all assume, then the truth will soon come to light.
Oh, I'll bring it to light, all right. Whatever it costs. I saw the card and the flowers that you sent my mother.
Oh, well, that was a given. As I hear it, isn't she any better?
Seems there's not much kept private round here.
Well, my wife is a friend of the doctor's wife. After all, one worries about people, doesn't he?
Would you let me know then when my mother's condition starts to improve?
Sorry?
Have the cops sealed off Miss Morgan's room?
They were here first thing this morning. Got me out of bed, they did. I was worried that they'd pull the whole room apart. Took a whole lot of photos and fingerprints. You know, like in a movie.
But they didn't.
The captain had a look around the room, made a few notes, and told me that nothing should be touched. But after 10 minutes, he was off again, without taking anything with him.
So are they coming back again?
I don't know. I didn't get the feeling that the captain was looking for anything in particular. He just wanted to take a look around.
So there could definitely still be clues hidden in the room. I need to be able to get a look around in there. And I'll be a lot more thorough than the captain. The weather isn't going to be suiting to your guests.
Oh, yeah, well, there's not much going on anyway. The change in the weather was already announced. And to be honest, right now I'm quite happy there's not so many guests in the hotel. You know why. With the incident.
There are a few magazines lying around here. Recommendations for trips, tourist information. Nothing of interest to me. Plants. I know as much about plants as I do about cars, and that's not very much at all. There's nothing in the pot apart from the plant. Nothing between the leaves. A private sign hangs on the door. The owner and his family live in this building. Behind the door is either their living quarters or an office. A private sign hangs on the door. The mast is a copy of a flagpole you might see on a big ship. Looks very cozy. I bet you get a fantastic view of the whales from the veranda. But you know, that reminds me of my favorite film, Whales of August. Looks very cozy. I bet you get a fantastic view of the whales from the veranda. But you know,